Good morning from the Protos newsroom. The date today is Wednesday the 3rd of February, and you're listening to the Protos Daily. These are the headlines this morning. Guggenheim Partners has been given the OK to allocate 10% of its Macro Opportunities Fund to Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. Marijuana users in Nevada could soon be buying their weed with a tailor-made stablecoin if a new online payment pilot works out. And crypto exchange OKEx has announced plans to integrate Lightning Network to make transactions quicker and cheaper for customers. At the current time of publication, Bitcoin is trading at $36,000, up 3.5% in the past 24 hours. The Aave protocol has been the best top 20 performer for the day, gaining 10%, and XRP the worst, down 3.3%. Asset management giant Guggenheim Partners has been given the green light to allocate 10% of its Macro Opportunities Fund to Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, a move that would give it significant investment exposure to the world's largest cryptocurrency. The firm, which holds over $270 billion in assets under management, turned bullish on Bitcoin last year and has been trying to buy it for months. But as of last Sunday, it can finally make its interest concrete, thanks to a Security Exchange Commission filing that came into effect. Guggenheim Chief Information Officer Scott Minerd has historically aired differing opinions on Bitcoin. Last December he hyped it up to the moon, telling Bloomberg that he believes the currency could reach $400,000. However, only a few weeks later, he completely changed his tune, taking to Twitter to warn that it could instead fall as low as $20,000 in the near term, citing a lack of institutional interest. It's worth pointing out that this move was almost instantly flagged by Bitcoin bulls and macro analysts as an attempt to lower Bitcoin's price. But hey, you can't blame the guy for trying. And if he seemed a little undecided before, well, yesterday he pulled another complete 180, turning super bullish once again to tell CNN that the price could now reach as high as $600,000. Marijuana users in Nevada could soon be buying their bud with a tailor-made stablecoin. Right now, Nevadians can only buy weed with cash, even though it's been legal in the state since 2016, thanks to banks still refusing to work with sellers due to it being a federally controlled substance. However, blockchain studio Multichain Ventures says it now holds a contract to fulfill Assembly Bill 466, which demands the state run a closed-loop pilot that lets the local cannabis industry transact electronically within federal laws. Multi-chain solution tokenizes dollars one-to-one upon deposit in a federal bank, and these tokens can flow within the system's ecosystem, which is powered by fledgling blockchain Solana. A press release states users can also cash out their tokens for fiat. Centralized blockchain solutions like this have been slowly working their way into the still green cannabis industry, but for now still seem a little bit gimmicky. For example, British medical marijuana entrepreneur Maximilian White recently hinted at plans to launch a weed-backed cryptocurrency by the end of the year. Cool. Crypto exchange OKEx announced yesterday that it's to integrate Lightning Network with its platform to bring faster and cheaper transactions to customers. In a press release, the Seychelles-based exchange said that it plans to integrate the second-layer solution in the coming quarter as it looks to make the exchange more competitive when it comes to Bitcoin trading. The average Bitcoin on-chain fee currently stands at around $10 and is pretty slow, taking between 10 minutes and half an hour to complete. However, OKEx hopes that once Lightning is in place, its users will be able to send and receive their Bitcoin in near enough real time, at almost no extra cost. The Lightning protocol has been live since 2015 and has already been adopted by a number of exchanges, including Bitfinex, with other major players such as Kraken announcing plans to join the party sometime this year. OKEx is currently the 5th largest exchange by 24-hour volume, according to research outlet Messari, with a real spot volume of $1.65 billion. Business intelligence firm Microstrategy has purchased another $10 million worth of Bitcoin this week, according to a filing with the US Security Exchange Commission. The company's CEO, super yacht enthusiast Michael Saylor, has been one of Bitcoin's most vocal proponents in recent months, and he made it clear in a company earnings call last week that MicroStrategy will continue to actively manage its balance sheet and progressively acquire more Bitcoin at prices that probably keep going up. MicroStrategy is currently the biggest institutional hodler, with more than 71,000 Bitcoin in its portfolio, worth well over $2.4 billion. This puts it some way ahead of the next largest, Grayscale Digital, with a barely worth mentioning 16,000 Bitcoin. Research from the block shows that MicroStrategy's Bitcoin bet last year has turned to gold, as the average price the company paid for a Bitcoin was around $16,000. Bitcoin is currently trading at $36,500 US. Thank you all for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protoss Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.